turned 30 and threw myself a party, nobody came. A week later, mom sent an invite, dad's 50th birthday, $1,800 per person, Venmo me, not even a sorry, just a bill. I sent $1 with a note, congratulations. I changed the locks, blocked every number. 2 days later, my sister tried to access the joint account, blocked, then they reported me as a missing person. Police showed up at my door. I turned 30 and decided to throw myself a party. I didn't expect much, just a few family members, drinks, and maybe some laughter to mark the milestone. I booked a cozy bar lounge, bought a cake, and sent out the invites. As the evening crept closer, I checked my phone repeatedly. 7 p.m., nothing. 8 p.m., still nothing. By 9 o'clock, it was clear no one was coming. I looked at the bartender, who gave me a sympathetic half smile. You all right, man? I forced a laugh. Yeah, just running late, I guess. He nodded and set a whiskey in front of me on the house. I thanked him, cut a small slice from the untouched cake, and ate it alone, pretending not to notice the pitying glances from other patrons. At around 10 o'clock, I finally gave up. I packed up the cake, left a tip, and walked home, replaying every message I sent. Did I do something wrong? Was there an inside joke I missed? A week later, I was in the middle of a work call when my phone buzzed, a group text from mom. I swiped to read it. Hey family, your dad's 50th birthday is coming up. We're doing it at the Lakeside Resort. It'll be an unforgettable night. Cost is $1,800 per person. Please Venmo me by Friday. Love you all. I blinked at the screen. Was this some sort of prank? No mention of my birthday, no apology for the party they ignored, just a demand for money. Then my sister chimed in, already sent. Mom, can't wait, dad will love it. My brother followed, same here, looking forward to it. I felt something snap. I didn't even get a happy birthday from any of them. No text, no call, but now I'm supposed to shell out nearly $2,000 for dad's birthday. I thought about saying something, but instead I just opened Venmo, sent $1, and added a note, congratulations. Then I changed the locks on my door, blocked every number in the family group chat, and sat down with a heavy sense of relief. 2 days passed, nothing. I almost thought they'd taken the hint until I got an alert from my bank. Unauthorized attempt to access the joint account. I couldn't help but laugh. Of course, I logged in, closed the account, and moved the remaining funds to a private one. A minute later, my sister tried calling from a different number. I didn't pick up. Then on the third night, just as I was settling in with a movie, there was a loud rapid knock at the door. I checked the peephole, 2 police officers. I opened the door cautiously. Can I help you? The taller officer cleared his throat. We received a report about a missing person. Are you Tim Blake? I stared at them, trying to make sense of the words. Yes, but I'm not missing. The shorter officer glanced at his notes. Your family reported you missing. They said they haven't been able to reach you for days and were worried. I laughed, the sound more bitter than amused. Did they also tell you I blocked them? The officers exchanged a look. The taller one spoke again. Mind telling us why? I sighed, rubbing my forehead. They've been trying to access my accounts and take money. I just blocked them to protect myself. The shorter officer raised an eyebrow. So, you're okay? Just avoiding contact? Exactly, I replied firmly. I'm not missing, I'm just done. They hesitated. Would you be willing to call them and let them know you're okay? It would clear things up. I thought about it for a second. Then I shook my head. No, if they keep harassing me, I'll file a restraining order. The officers nodded, clearly relieved they weren't dealing with a crisis. Understood. Let us know if the situation escalates. When they turned to leave, I felt a strange sense of victory until one of them paused at the door. Mr. Blake, one last thing, the taller officer said, his tone suddenly more serious. If your family can't reach you, they might escalate this. I frowned. What do you mean by that? People can do desperate things when they feel cut off. If they keep calling us, or worse, trying something else, you should be prepared. They left and I stood frozen at the door. This wasn't over. It was just beginning. I sat on my couch staring at my phone for 2 days. Nothing. Silence. I thought they got the message. But then it started. My phone buzzed. Unknown number. I ignored it. Another one. Mom declined. Then dad declined. Finally, a text. How could you do this to us? Your father is devastated. I tossed the phone aside, trying to breathe. They were trying to guilt trip me. The same old game. But I was done. A pounding at the door shattered the silence. I looked through the peephole. Mom. Her face was tight, lips pressed into a thin, angry line. I opened the door just enough to speak. Go home. Oh, now you're hiding. Her voice was sharp. Your father is beside himself. He thinks you've lost your mind. I'm perfectly sane, I replied, voice cold. I just finally decided I'm done being your bank account. Bank account? We are your family, Tim. She tried to push the door open, but I kept my grip firm. You don't turn your back on family. I didn't turn my back. I just stopped paying for your lifestyle. Her eyes flashed. So, this is about money to you after everything we've done for you? I laughed. Everything you've done? Do you mean the guilt trips? The constant demands? The fact that you couldn't even text me on my birthday, but had no problem asking me for nearly $2,000 for dad's party? That was different, she snapped. Your father deserves a celebration. He's done so much for you. Done so much? Like what? Dismissed me every time I tried to share good news? Ignored me when I needed support? Or maybe you mean how you never had a problem spending my money but couldn't even pretend to care. Watch your mouth, she hissed, her hand gripping the door. You are not too old for me to do what? Guilt me? Manipulate me? Those tricks don't work anymore. A car pulled up behind her. Dad's. He stepped out looking every bit the disappointed patriarch. Tim, his voice was low, heavy with fake disappointment. What are you doing? Why are you acting like this? I'm acting like someone who's tired of being used. You're making this all about money, he shouted, finally losing his calm facade. Family is about sacrifice, about support.